which I've never been to. You've never been to.
No.
You lived in Vegas for almost 32 years.
My whole life.
Wow. I think the furthest this way I've gone is the Hoover Dam.
Hoover Dam's
And I don't think I've been there since I was like 6 or something. Maybe 8.
I've never walked the Hoover Dam. Like now you can walk it because they built the bridge. Well, I mean, you could always walk it. They don't do the tours inside anymore, unfortunately, which I've always wanted to do. It's a shame. I also still haven't done the whole bridge walk. You know, they have like a little viewing area for the bridge.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I mean, we're not taking the bridge because we're going a different route, but...
Oh. It's weird to me, though, about... there's a Jeep on the side of the road. That it leaks?
They had to pee. Or do a photo op for Instagram. I don't know.
Oh, let's do a photo op.
Grand.
Do it grand, whatever. That's exactly what we're doing. Oh, for YouTube, whatever. It freaks me out that it leaks. Like, I don't know...
All dams leak.
I know, but I don't know if I could... It's closed anyway. It says right here. I'm just saying, I don't...
Dam can get the Rona.
Yeah.
Coronavirus!
I don't know that I would be okay with that. Like, the idea of being inside the dam and it's leaking, like, I think I've seen Transformers way too many times. Does it leak in Transformers? Or, like, does it explode in Transformers? No, it doesn't. It doesn't break in Transformers.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
So in Transformers, fun fact, you guys, I used to have an iPod Nano, like the little square one, and it was the product red one. Literally, this blows my mind why this was even a thing. You used to be able to download videos on there, like download movies, and so
You could only get like one.
I know.
There's no way you could do more than one.
But so I downloaded Transformers onto my little iPod Nano, and I watch
on, like,
it.
a 1-inch
Yeah,
screen?
literally. Every day. But now I can't, in the first one, not the fucking stupid ass sequels, but now I can't remember. So they
The
go.
first one is the most important.
The first one is the most important one because in the
Megan Fox is in it.
anyway, the cube, the Allspark, they put it in the Hoover Dam.
I don't know. I haven't seen Transformers.
It's such a good. We should watch it tonight.
I know it's a good movie. I just haven't seen it in forever. We also need to watch all the John Wicks because I've held out on watching 2 and 3 because you haven't seen 1.
I know. We also need to watch the Star Wars. We need to finish Designated Survivor first, though. Which you need to pick it up because I'm like already ahead of you, and I'm trying not to watch.
Sorry.
I'm trying so hard not to watch season 3. So did you come prepared to this video with questions?
No.
That was like the one job you had.
No, you asked me if I had questions, and I said no, and you said, interesting. Because I made a comment that I would have questions for a video, not specifically which video.
It would have been nice to have for this video.
Well, I'm so sorry that I was busy sleeping this morning.
Me too.
What's all this stuff? See, I don't know what any of this is. I've never been
Like
here.
hills have eyes shit.
No, it's like visitor stuff. Maybe it's Area 51 stuff. It's government stuff. You want to go? Let's go to Area 51.
I would like to go to Area 51. I don't want to get shot though in the process.
Won't get shot.
Like I just want to go. What do you
get-
think's there though? The serious conversation. What do you think's at Area 51?
Aliens.
No, like really though. Like that's what you think's there?
Yeah, it's all underground.
I don't think that's what's there.
Well, they for sure have a bunch of secret, where they have, this is what I want to get. Like, this is what I'm talking about, like a triple axle, like toy hauler like that. And look at the truck. That's what we need. That's what we're going to have. That's amazing.
That's what we're going to have?
That's a 450 with a
5-year plan.
Man.
But I'm
2-year
crazy.
Plan. Anyways,
2 year.
I think all of like they're where they build like all the new stuff, like all the new technology for planes and drones. I do think that there's alien stuff there. Like they have like UFOs or extraterrestrial aircraft or whatever you want. They've got that stuff under there, and they're researching it. They're trying to either reproduce it. There's no other reason for why it was made. Like the whole reason they designated the area, like, was because of alien aircraft.
Okay, so my theory, I don't think you're wrong. Like, I'm not saying you're wrong, but my theory is that I think there's something there that is so beyond our fucking comprehension. Like, so beyond our comprehension of what could possibly be there that, like, we're not even touching it. Like, we're not even, like, this conversation is not even close
Like, we're
to
not
what's
ready
there.
for it.
Yeah, like, we're not ready for it at all. Like, I also, like, I mean, obviously, yes, aliens, but my thing is, it's like, we're so, like, we all fucking know, I mean, except for your mom, we all know that aliens exist.
Fun fact, my mother does
If she
not
doesn't believe in aliens, she thinks that's bullshit. But I feel like I had a conversation with her and I literally said, okay, so you believe there's no life anywhere else? And she said, no.
No, 100%. She doesn't think there's life anywhere else.
No, I thought she had said that she doesn't believe that there's green people with big eyes and big heads. Like that's what I swear that's what she had said. She's like, I don't believe. I was like, but you believe there's life in other places. And I thought she said, I mean, it's possible. I just don't think she believes in like
it's
aliens.
possible. That's like that's basically saying like it's a stretch. Like no,
Yeah, so she definitely thinks it's a stretch. But I feel like we all like, especially with all the stuff that's come out lately, I feel like we're all aware that aliens exist. So I don't feel like the precautions and the measures they've taken to keep Area 51 so private, I don't feel like they amount to that level of security if it's just aliens. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I think there's more. But
Yeah, there's more to it. But it's interesting because Nicole and Vika just did a YouTube video and they're talking about conspiracy theories. I think Vika was the one that said that she thinks that they live among us. I think that's what she said. Maybe I misunderstood. But she was saying that she feels like they're actually like here. Like they live among us, we just don't know.
Men in Black.
I've never seen Men in Black.
Oh my God. Here
Is that-
come Men in Black.
Is that what it's about?
Yes.
Oh.
It's about aliens.
But like, aren't they in
Living
like
amongst
human
us.
suits basically?
Yes.
Okay, no.
Sugar water. You'll get it when you see it.
Yeah, I've never seen it. Okay.
It's the bridge. We are taking the bridge.
Oh, here we go. We'll take it back, yeah?
Hopefully it doesn't collapse.
Andrew, that's not fucking funny. This is the bridge?
Yes.
Well, I don't see anything.
Yeah, well, because people jump. That's why they had to make the walls a little bit high.
Oh.
Now, base jumping would be fun.
What is base jumping? Doesn't that mean you don't come back up? It's basically the same thing. Like you're strapped to a cord, but like you don't come back up.
No, that's bungee jumping. Welcome to Arizona.
No, I'm saying what like...
No, bungee jumping is with the cord.
Yeah, so isn't base jumping you just jump and you don't come back?
Well, that's called suicide.
So what the fuck is base jumping?
Base jumping is when you jump off of like an object with your parachute, and you generally, they either have their parachute in their hand because it's such a short like distance, and they just they throw the parachute out when they jump off, like when the people who jump off buildings and like different things off the edge of cliffs and stuff like that's called base jumping.
Oh, so
skydiving, you're jumping out of a plane at a set distance. Base jumping, you're just jumping off of an inanimate whatever object you're not supposed to be jumping off of.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Did I ever actually, now that since we were on the subject of Area 51, did I ever tell you about the time that we drove by it?
It was we.
So I don't know what movie it is, but I saw it after the fact. So it was me, my cousin Ken, his wife, and their 2 boys. And it was when I was living basically like in Pismo with them for like the summer. We were driving actually to Vegas to see Lisa and Brian.
Okay.
And we went past this place, and it's like this stretch of road, and all I remember is like there was a bunch of palm trees like off to the side, like in the middle of the fucking desert, like in nowhere. And then we went through this small town, and then I feel like outside that town, I can vividly remember the sign. There was this big ass sign that said something cafe, and it was pointing straight out into the desert. Like there was nothing over there. And I remember
probably
thinking,
like Alien Cafe or something like
something weird.
Yeah.
And then I remember thinking like that was strange. And then I saw a movie. I don't remember what movie it was, but I saw a movie like a year later. I think it was the Indiana Jones movie when they did the remakes with Shia LaBeouf or LaBeouf, whatever his name is. It was the same sign. And it was like pointing towards Area 51. And I was like, oh shit, I always wondered if that was it.
Well, there's a little town, and it's all right. I forget I don't know what the town name is, but it's all alien stuff. Is all it is, because it's the little town right outside of Area 51. But everyone that lives in the town works there. But then you have all the people who get flown in on the little
from that plane.
From the private side of McCarran International, because all the planes are just white with no tail markings, no nothing. And then they get flown out to Area 51.
Remember when I was telling you about my eyelash lady? Remember when I was telling you how I thought her husband worked at Area 51 because she said he flies out every morning and comes home every night.
Yeah.
And I was like, and he works for the government as an electrical engineer. And she was like, I remember her specifically saying something about a red tail, like a red fin on the plane. And I was like, well, the Area 51 planes have like a red marking on the tail. What a shitty place to live, though. Like, you can't have a family. Like, I guarantee you, like, none of the people that live in that town have families.
Like a school, it's like a K through 12 type thing. It's such a small town, so no, they don't have like a like, elementary school, then high school, but they just have one school for K through 12 because it's a very small population.
I don't know if I could do it. Don't know what your husband does. Live in a small town.
People like I don't think people like move there like, oh, this looks like a good little city to move into and raise a family. But I'm sure the people who like were already like living there are established, and then like people who maybe get a job with the government and they're like, well, I'm just gonna live there because maybe they were single at the time and they moved there, right? And they're like, it's I don't have to worry about like living in Vegas and flying in. I just live here. It's no big deal. But then they end up meeting somebody that they work with, or maybe they meet somebody in town, which is probably somebody's cousin's sister's like second brother or something.
I'm saying, like, it's so
like
weird.
Yeah. I mean, you end up, and then that just things happen. And you're already there, so you're not gonna like move away to raise your family. You're already there, so you knock up, someone's third generation cousin, and then you have a family. Like they don't anticipate it.
Yeah.
I mean, anyone who moves there to raise a family is some Hills Have Eyes type shit. They're weird.
Yeah. Well, what is it? Space Force? That's that show that's about like they're at Area 51, right? But I guess we would know. Like we looked on satellite. So I was just saying, what if they had like a hidden neighborhood that's like super like a golf course, was like super lush and green, and like for all the people that work there or whatever, it's like kind of like a hidden
but I
city.
get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. Like it's hidden in the mountains.
Yeah, but like you couldn't because satellite imagery would show it.
Yeah, you don't think they cut that out?
That's true. They could. They very well
They
could.
just blend it in with other scenery and
That's
just
very
cover
true.
that on up. How many times you zoom in on Google Maps on something and like it's all blurry,
Yeah.
and you're like, what? Like, why won't it like render or clarify? And
Yeah.
then like, but you like move like over and zoom in to a different area, and then it's nice and crystal clear.
I would like to think that for them. I'd like to think for them that they have
A city within a mountain.
a city within the mountain, like in Space Force, and that they all live very lush, luxurious, lavish lives. Ooh, I have another theory. Now, what if Area 51's a decoy?
There has been that rumor that
Like, it's bullshit. Like, and they just do this. They perpetuate this bullshit, like, theory that Area 51 is, like, the end-all, be-all to, like, wherever the government's hiding stuff. And what if it's a decoy? And we have no idea. It could be out here.
Well,
we'd have no
I
clue.
get what you're saying. For it to be a decoy, like I'm not gonna like, completely just throw that theory out the window. However, I think it's what you make it out to be. Like I think it could be like a decoy for something else, but you gotta remember, like people have to go there to work. Like there would be some sort of someone would see this. Someone would recognize, hey, wait a second, these people are actually going here. Or why do these buses of people go to this place, but then they, get bussed over here? Someone would notice something like that. Unless it's just a series of underground tunnels and everything is just, all underground. And yeah, maybe they do get bussed like on an underground transit system, like, 50 miles away to like some other place that we don't know about. Like you're not wrong.
It definitely bothers me that we'll never know. It also bothers me that I'll never be in the Oval Office. Like, I'll never get to go into the Oval Office. Like, I'm nosy,
Yeah.
So it bothers me that there are things that I will never know, that I want to know.
Yeah.
That I want to be in the room where it happens.
Do you know how big the Grand Canyon is
I don't.
from end to end?
No, would you like me to look it up?
No, I know this because I looked it up.
Oh, you looked up some facts?
I did.
Oh, so share some facts with us.
It's 3,292.1 miles from end to end.
There's no way you remembered that. I would have believed you if you had said it's like 3,000 miles from end to end. Actually, no, I wouldn't have, because I'm pretty sure that's how wide the United States is. But I would have been more believable if you had said that to give me a specific fucking number. Like, you can't give a specific number. And so you can't even fucking remember what we watched on TV last night, let alone a fucking 5-6 digit long number to spit out facts. God.
Dropping truth bombs over here.
Jesus Lord. Would you like me to look it up now?
That was too specific. I probably could have kept you going for a minute.
Yeah,
on that one.
probably.
I had
just like when you told me about you were looking up Aiden's braids for Aiden.
different hairstyle braids or braiding styles.
Yeah, it's 277 miles long. 3,000.
What's the widest point at the Grand Canyon? How deep is the Grand Canyon? Was the Grand Canyon ever filled with water at any point in history?
Like the answer to to that one is yes, because I feel like there's like the different level lines. I feel like there's water at the bottom of it. Like there's a river that runs through it. 18 miles is the widest point for the Grand Canyon. Was the Grand Canyon formed by the flood? Noah's flood created the Grand Canyon.
All right.
How deep is the Grand Canyon? 6,001 feet is the max depth for the Grand Canyon. How many miles is that?
7 miles.
So it's more than a mile deep. 1.136 miles. Interesting. Last stop. You want to get snacks? It's too late now.
No, it's not.
It definitely
I
is.
have like 15-inch brakes on this thing with 6-piston calipers. I can stop on a dime.
Is that even a thing? I feel like that's also false information. These are the people that are going to survive the apocalypse. Are the people out here.
But yeah.
Like 100%. You can talk all the shit you want, but the people that live out here.
I ain't talking shit about people living out here. Like, this is a community of people. I'm talking about the people who live in the middle of nowhere with no one around them for 20, 30 miles. Those are the weirdos.
Yeah.
But like this little town right here, but not like, yeah, like this, like, you gotta come so far off the beaten path to get here. They see you coming. There's one way in, one way out. You don't think they got snipers on the roof?
Yeah. I just can't imagine living out here.
Tense. Was it like a 3-bay hangar?
Yeah.
I've seen people in Vegas with bigger garages than that. Well, never mind. I'll actually do the speed limit because we're on the reservation. I don't want to get a ticket on this. Yeah,
So helicopter?
So you take helicopter tours out here.
Yeah.
They fly you out here, and then you come do your little thing, like where you can eat, and then you can take another tour. They fly. I've always wanted to do a Grand Canyon tour. I've never done it.
Oh, I see. So you have to get in a shuttle and then they take you.
Yeah, because they don't want you driving out there. Do I turn here? There's a tumbleweed here. Or do I go straight? I guess I turn here.
Okay. I don't necessarily want to get in a shuttle with a bunch of people.
But face masks are required.
I don't trust that.
Or was it temperature check required? I don't know.
It's a face mask. But they did check her temperature.
There's actually a lot of people here.
Yeah, I just ate my words. I just think there'd be a ton more people here.
Do you want to go in there or no? Do you want to go to the other place?
Well, I just want to see the damn canyon. I do. I'm not mad about...
Not being able to walk up to it?
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I just also don't really feel like getting on a shuttle bus with a bunch of people.
That's fair.
Do you want to, though?
I mean, not particularly. I feel like it'd be better off just taking a helicopter ride. Like from Vegas to here.
Oh, okay.
Because then you can take the helicopter to the skywalk. You don't actually drive.
Okay, fair enough.
There's really not much. I mean, listen, you can't really, when you look these things up, they don't really tell you these things.
So here's what happened. We saw the Grand Canyon.
We saw.
We just didn't go. And the reason is because obviously with COVID and everything, like just because of Aiden, I don't feel comfortable. So I didn't know that you cannot just drive up to the Grand Canyon. Like you can't like just go. You can't go to the Grand Canyon. Like you have to take a shuttle to the Grand Canyon. I didn't know that. We had a nice road trip.
We did.
We spent some quality time together.
We did.
This is very like in the spirit of the Cheneys though. Like this is a very Cheney thing. There's a giant rock.
Grand Canyon?
Yeah, we just drove past it.
Go on like a rally with Ken Block. That would be amazing.
Grand Canyon Western Ranch.
Which road do I take?
I'm assuming that one because that's where all the stuff is.
This one?
Just don't pop a tire.
I think it'll be fine.
I don't think it's open.
The gate's open?
This is very creepy. Yeah, this is not open. Oh shit!
What? 10 miles an hour. Yeah, there's horses over there.
Yeah,
We can go over there. That's where you're supposed to go. This is the helicopter thing is closed.
Okay, it's a little creepy.
I thought you saw like a turtle or something. Like I was gonna run over a goddamn endangered turtle. Like, you can't do shit like that.
Okay.
I can scare you when you're walking in the house.
Why are you making us go in there? I'm scared. I don't really...
You don't want to go get a cold beer?
No, not from here.
I do. I'm just kidding. Howdy.
Like, they're gonna be like, what the fuck are these people doing? I really don't think this is open. Like, I understand there's people here. Ooh, that's the El Amor cabin. Tractor cabin. Pegasus cabin.
These people are just like, what's this, like, what are these people doing? It says open. Look it.
Andrew, I literally don't want to stop here. I don't know how many times I have to say.
Oh my God, that's pretty.
It is pretty.
They're like, this is what the problem is when you start circling around, people are like, what are these people doing? If you just would let me just drive, I just drove up, be like, hey, what's up, guys? What are we doing? And then be like, we're closed. All right, cool. See you later.
Yeah.
Let them on.
So sorry.
Can we put like a cat? You want to get a cabin like that? That'd be fun, huh?
So much fun.
Would you like to go horseback riding? Would you do horseback riding?
I love horseback riding.
Have you been horseback riding?
Yes, I have actually.
All right.
I have actually been on a horse, and I have rode that horse through some mountains in Lake Tahoe.
Ride this horse?
No.
Hey.
You were so pissed at me this morning.
It was like fucking 6 a.m, Taylor.
It was 7:30 in the morning. First of all, it was almost 8 o'clock.
Yeah, and I had to get up yesterday early for me, and I let you sleep because we had Cox coming, and then you also took a nap yesterday, and all I wanted to do was sleep for a little bit. Look, he made progress.
I let you sleep.
Well, you woke me up, and you wanted me to get up, and I was like, no.
And so I let you sleep.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Got my workout in.
But you tried to get me up, is my point. Like, you tried to get me up. You were like, no, get up. And I was like,
Okay, I can we just point out that I wake up early every single day,
Yes.
even on the weekends. Even on the weekends. And I let you sleep in every day. So don't at me with the, and you took a nap yesterday. Fuck yeah, I took a nap because I never sleep in.
Okay.
So,
I'm just saying.
like, shut up over here with your, I just wanted to sleep in and you wanted me to get up. I want you to get up every fucking day. Today we had somewhere to be, so I was like, okay, fine, then sleep in and I'll figure it out.
Can we still leave on time?
No, we didn't. We
Yes,
left
we
an hour
did.
late.
No, you wanted to leave by 11.
We left at noon.
No, we didn't.
Yes, we did.
Oh, wait. Oh, hold on. What time did you leave Kay's house?
10:45.
Okay.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
The point is.
I was ready when you got home
Okay.
from dropping off the child. That's very pretty, too. Is that the same rock?
Yep.
No, it's not. It's
Yes, it
different.
is. It's the exact same rock. It's the same formation. It's the same rock formation. So, yeah, don't at me with your bullshit about. I swear to God, if you ever say I never get to sleep in, I will smack you across the face.
Oh, my God.
Andrew, motherfucker!
I got your back. Now we're even. Don't do that shit to me because I'm the one driving.
And on that note,
I gotta pee so bad. Damn it.
Can we get McDonald's?
Ew. Maybe.
Okay. Bye, guys.